I decided to take a little walk in the snow this morning. We're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow. It's very wet. It is laying on the trail, and the roads were slushy and a coating of white on it, but it doesn't look like PennDOT decided to treat the roads this time. They're saying 4 to 6 inches of snow. I think it's going to be over here in the next couple hours. But wanted to walk on the trail and take in the sights. And I'm not used to doing videos, so I hope my heavy breathing on the trail doesn't come through too much. There's absolutely nobody in the parking area and nobody on the trail this morning. Everybody's going to wait it out, I guess. So I will just kind of every so often turn the video on, and if anything looks interesting. Just wanted to stop here a little bit and take in the sights, because this snow I'm sure will be gone in the next couple days. It's supposed to get into the 60s by Monday, so I'm looking forward to spring. Maybe this is the onion snow, as they say in Lancaster County. Very, very wet snow. Hoping to see some deer this morning. Maybe that would be nice. They'll stick out like a sore thumb. Duck out in the water. I'm about a half mile in. I'm going to turn around, go back to the parking lot, and I think I'm going to put my raincoat on. It's a little wet. The snow's a little wetter than I expected. Turn around at this post up ahead. Birds are out. They think it's spring still. I don't know if you can see the robin or not. This is the 5-mile post, even though I didn't walk 5 miles. Alright, I'm going to pause and turn around and be back on if I see something interesting. Okay, well, I changed out of my hoodie and I put my raincoat on. So it should be a little bit drier. So I'm at the Decatur Street parking lot, walking down the boat ramp just to take in the views. I've talked to a runner. She's doing a 10-mile run today. And she's doing it in the snow, which is great. And she's doing garden spot half in 2 weeks. That's the one I'm walking with Brienne. I'm using my Ultra trail shoes this morning, and so far so good. They're staying dry. And I'm wearing those darn tough socks, and they are also working very well, staying warm, and they're also keeping me dry. So I'm going to head south a little bit towards Marietta. I'll put it back on if I see anything interesting. Still a winter wonderland. Walking south towards Marietta, and a view of the river. The snow seems to be letting up a little bit right now, so perhaps the worst is over. And we certainly didn't get more than an inch or so, but it still is snowing now, but maybe a little increase in intensity again. It is really pretty here. Here's a close-up if it comes through of a branch. In a couple days it's going to be all melted, and we'll see signs of spring again. So I'm just going to shut down for now. Just continuing on the trail a little bit more, still heading towards Marietta. The snow really is letting up. I expect it's going to start getting windy soon. That'll be fun. This is probably going to be one of the most accumulations of snow we had this winter. We really haven't had a lot of snow. It got cold for a while, but very little snow again this winter. I think I shoveled the driveway twice, and I'm thinking by the time I get back home, I might not even have to shovel it. I did hear a couple of trees crackling and crashing into the woods, so I always have to be careful with that. Other than that one runner, I haven't seen anybody else on the trail. I went off trail just a little bit just to take a look at the river, and it's kind of foggy out there. You don't see a whole lot, but I'm gonna go back onto the paved trail. I still think that the worst of the storm is over, and we might have got 2 inches of snow. Seems like there's a little bit more snow in downtown Marietta area than where I parked at, just about a mile and a half or 2 miles north of where I'm at now. Been a couple people walking on the trail apparently, but certainly not like a normal Saturday morning would be. Thought I'd see more runners. My very first half marathon in 2016, garden spot half. I wasn't prepared to run it in snow, and we had a surprise snowstorm. So that was my experience with my first half marathon, and I still managed to do it in 2 hours and 58 minutes. Pretty proud of that. My running days are about over now, so anything I do will be walking, I guess, which is fine. I enjoy walking and taking in the scenery. It's beautiful, beautiful today. The wind is starting to kick up just a little bit now, and it's the real fine snow coming down. Alright, I'm just gonna pause this for now. Just came up to Bank Street and decided that I should probably turn around. The wind's kicking up and it is getting a little chilly. So I'm gonna head back down and start heading back to the car. Should get about 4 miles or so in. So that's not bad considering I wasn't even going to do anything today. They were predicting rain changing to snow in the morning, but I got up at 6:45 this morning and it had already changed over to snow. So decided to not waste the morning. There's birds all over the trail. I think they're confused. Down here at the river a few minutes ago, I came by. There's a bunch of seagulls hanging around. I still see them floating down the river. This is one of my favorite spots along the Susquehanna River and this trail. I like the beauty of it. I don't know if you can see the seagulls or not down there. The river's a little bit high right now. Another confused robin right up ahead of me. Just saw a groundhog run by. Don't think I caught him though on the video. So here's the 3-mile post. Before I started working from home in March of 2020, when the pandemic started, I always came down to this trail from work and walked it every day at lunchtime and did 2 miles. And that's the one thing I do miss about not being in the home office. One of the very few things. But I do, I miss the daily walks on the trail. Another view of the river. Alright, I'm going to continue on. We're here at Chestnut Street. The wind is definitely kicked up. Snow seems to be getting light and definitely colder. So I'm heading back to the car. I'll be getting about 5 miles in. I'm at the Marietta Boat Club and snow is starting to drift a little bit. Here's a little waterway that goes into the river. I'll push some snow away. So we're not talking that much snow. Definitely not 6 inches. Got the wind kind of in my face more, coming back to the north, kind of heading from the northeast to southwest. Saw two people walking their dogs a few minutes ago. So I've seen maybe a total of 4 people. And this is the boat club. Private. So you never want to get caught on their property. They're pretty nasty about it. They were the holdup for this trail being complete from Columbia going north for many years. But the railroad, which is right up here, actually had the right of way and not the boat club. Alright, I'm going to continue walking here back towards the car. So I made it 4.5 miles according to Garmin. I guess it didn't show it, but anyway, it was a nice walk. The car just pulled up and they're playing loud music, so I guess they don't appreciate the beauty. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed it who decided to watch this little amateur video. No bad comments, please. Have a good day. I decided to take a little walk in the snow this morning. We're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow. It's very wet. It is laying on the trail, and the roads were slushy and a coating of white on it, but it doesn't look like PennDOT decided to treat the roads this time. They're saying 4 to 6 inches of snow. I think it's going to be over here in the next couple hours. But wanted to walk on the trail and take in the sights, and I'm not used to doing videos, so I hope my heavy breathing on the trail doesn't come through too much. There's absolutely nobody in the parking area and nobody on the trail this morning. Everybody's going to wait it out, I guess. So I will just kind of every so often turn the video on, and if anything looks interesting,